Hey everyone, S.T Techin here, and today I'm doing another model showcase. This time with my most complex model yet, HR Pufnstuf. Now before I begin with the showcase, I just want to give a huge shout out to Freddy Gamer. He helped me rig Pufnstuf, and you may recognize him because he helped model my OC a while back, and recently made a new model I haven't shown off yet of my same OC. So yeah, huge shout out to them. I'll have some of their socials linked in the description below. But with that, time to showcase Pufnstuf's rig, starting with his face. He has the typical eye rig, which allows him to look around. He also has like his eyes modeled in the same way as the show, so he has very much googly eyes. So he can mimic a lot of the stuff his eyes do in the show. Next is his jaw, which it's just a jaw. You can move it up, down, tilt it slightly to make him look more goofy like he does in the show. Basically, it's almost like as perfect as I could get with my experience with modeling his head and with Freddy Gamer's experience with rigging, which I'm pretty happy with. I also made some shape keys for his mouth, but I'll show those off later. He also has his little neck triangle things rigged, so if they end up clipping, you can fix that. Then his arms are fully posable as well. They're just arms, like fully posable fingers and all. Next is his torso, which this area might give some trouble since the badge gets distorted if you bend his torso a bit too much. But yeah, his upper torso part moves a bit well. The moving part that moves the best on his torso is the direct center. It gives you more movement. Sadly, it comes at the cost of his badge slightly distorting if you pose him too far, like say this way. But it's not too noticeable since it's super small, so don't worry about it too much. Next are his legs, which are just legs. Like, they have a few joints in them. Like, he can move his upper leg forward and back for his lower leg. And his boots are fully posable as well, so he can, like, get cool poses out of those as well. And then last but not least is Puff's tail, which is fully rigged as well. So you can pose his tail however you want. I will give you a warning now. If you plan on 3D printing this model, I will say this now, I do not think it's printable, since even though it's my best model yet, the topology in some areas is still a bit rough, and I don't know if it's even printable. But if you have a 3D printer and really want to print him that badly, you can find out if he is or not. So yeah, that's his rig. And for a shape key, oh, hang on, let me do this real quick. There we go. And for his shape keys, they all revolve around his mouth. So he has a normal open mouth shape key, open wacky 2, open wide, jaw suck, which is basically the thing he does when he gets scared in the show, where they pull the jaw back into the costume. Sadly, I couldn't add nearly as many wrinkles as the actual costume does. I tried, but it still looks fine. It gets the point across. And then poggers, which is inspired by when Pufnstuf squeezes his head to get like a shocked expression. So yeah. And like Freddy the Flu, I do have some skins with him, but they're not nearly as complex. Let me get those out real quick. For his additional skins, he has a movie skin, which I didn't go as nearly as hard as I did with Freddy the Flute skins, where they are slightly different, more of just color. But since Pufnstuf was already so complicated, I decided to just do the Smash Bros technique and give him alternate colors based off his previous appearances. So this one's based off his color palette from the movie, where his body's more yellow and his head's on the more yellowishy orangey side. He also has red mayor text just like the badge in the movie. And next is a skin based off Luther. And you're probably wondering, Techin, who is Lufer? And long story short, Lufer is the earliest version of Pufnstuf. He was at the Kaleidoscope at the World's Fair and is the earliest known version of Pufnstuf ever made. And obviously this color palette's based off Lufer's color scheme. And he has a blue head with blue accents, dark red hair, blue accents on his body, a lime green body, and blue hands. Also, I didn't mention this when I was recording the actual video, but I couldn't get the skin swapping in real time thing working for Puff like I did for Freddy. So instead, each skin has its own Blender file, so you don't have to switch out the skins manually. You're welcome. And that's all for this time, guys. If you want Pufnstuf, he'll be linked in the description below for download. He'll be on the Internet Archive and Game Banana. And I also include some FBX files of all free skins. So if you want to try to port them to like a software you use this besides Blender, you can go ahead and try that now. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to see some of my future content. It really helps me out, and I'll see you next time.